Hey y'all, it's Candy, and I was recently on Pop the Balloon. I was on episode 60. It's officially been about 3-4 weeks now since my episode has aired. So I just wanted to share with you guys my experience and what I wish I knew before going on the show and things that I maybe would have done differently and the backlash that I have received. I was not expecting this, y'all. I won't hold you. I've been doing TV for a long time. I wasn't expecting it. I have pretty thick skin, so a lot of the comments, they didn't really bother me. But yeah, I wasn't expecting the backlash. So how this had originally happened was I told one of my friends to submit for the show because she was single. I told her this around the holidays. I was still with my son's father at the time. I told her to apply for the show. She didn't get a call back. Then I ended up breaking up with my son's father a few months ago, about 6 months ago. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to apply for it just to see. You know what I mean? Who knows? You may get a call or you may not. I honestly wasn't even really expecting a call. So I had just touched down in Miami with my baby. I got a missed call, or I saw a call from Arizona. I'm thinking, oh, that's spam. I don't know anybody in Arizona, Glendale, like that's spam. No, so I answered it, and it was actually the casting from Pop the Balloon. So I said, sure, of course, I would love to still come on the show. I would, I'm a hopeless romantic. I would love to see what else is out there. So I applied, got on. The show is filmed in Phoenix, Arizona. I have never been to Arizona, just once riding through and back, but never like actually in the city. So I decided to get there a night before and explore the city. We filmed on Saturday night, so I got there on Friday. I went to the mall and I got a bunch of stuff. The shopping is really good in Arizona, by the way. So I went to the mall, and then I went to downtown Phoenix and I watched a baseball game, the Diamondbacks. That was a really good game. Really, really good game. I love their stadium, the energy. They did fireworks afterward. It was beautiful. So I had a good time the night before filming. And then filming was obviously on Saturday. Earlier in that day, I went to the mall, had a good time as well. So I went on with hopeful expectations, again, a hopeless romantic. I didn't know if I was going to find a match or find my husband or the love of my life. But, I went in there, like I said, with an open mind just to see. Okay, so backstory. Everything is filmed in real time. Nothing is rehearsed. This isn't fake. This is all like real on camera interactions. This is all, you don't see, the men and the women are separated, so you do not see each other prior to filming. And you even have to ask to go to the restroom because you got to make sure nobody's out there, because it's all like a in real time meeting the panel. So it's not fake or rehearsed. Some people be asking about that. No. I was on set for a long time. I was the last girl to go on. I was the one named Toxic, or Miss Red Flag, which we'll get to that in a minute. I'm not toxic, nor am I a red flag. Please. What I will say is, looking back on camera, because I've been filming for a long time, like years. I do wish that I did my makeup differently, and I do wish that I wore another outfit. Just looking back on it, I think I could have came across more feminine if I had on like a cute little dainty dress or something, rather than like my quote unquote red flag outfit. So I do wish that I did that, and I do wish I would have did like a softer makeup, kind of like how I have it right now. Like a softer makeup look. I do feel like my makeup was harsh on camera. The red lips it was harsh. I don't like the smoky eye I did. Like right now, I like this makeup. I should have just kept it a little more natural, not so heavy on the eyeliner, you feel me? So I do wish that I did my makeup differently. The makeup did make me, it wasn't flattering, and I'll be the first to say that. Now, on to the questions that I was asking. I have my notes right here. everybody was saying, why'd she ask those questions? Why'd she ask? I asked those questions. What are your intentions? Are you dating to marry, or are you just dating to clap cheeks? Because I had to be real direct and blunt, because you only have about 10 minutes to get to know the men on the panel. So I don't understand. People are saying, oh, I don't like the way you said that. Well, what was I supposed to say? Oh, excuse me, sir. Did you want to marry me? I just want to know if you wanted to get married. No, that's how I talk. I talk like this. This is me. Okay, so I said, what are your real and true intentions? Are you here just to clap cheeks? Are you trying to get married? Are you looking for something serious? Are you looking for something long term? I'm not into casual sex. I don't do casual hookups. I don't want parts of any of them soul ties. I don't want no parts of that. So I want to know if you're serious, because when I broke up with my son's father, I thought that was my forever. Okay? I wasn't expecting to move forward. I thought that was it for me, and it didn't end that way. And it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, because there's a baby involved. So that actually, it's still hurtful. You know, I didn't want my son growing up in a broken home, but the cards fell the way they did. All right, so yeah, I asked those direct questions because I needed to know, are you here for, what are your true intentions? Now, the backlash. I was not expecting the backlash. The comments, y'all, my God. The top comment is, I promise you that last woman is argumentative. You can feel the energy from her. That has almost 5,000 thumbs up. 5,000 thumbs up. I was not expecting that, y'all. Can feel it through the screen. Toxic. I bet she starts most of the arguments that she finds herself in. She's not ready to date. She has to heal. All I keep hearing is that she's not ready to, she has to heal, she has to heal, she has to heal. What in the world does me asking a blunt and direct question have to do? Like, why? So it's like y'all don't, I don't know. I find it odd. Like, maybe y'all are not used to seeing a woman being like real and direct. Y'all are used to women just kind of like being quiet and being seen and not heard. I'm not sure, but I wasn't expecting the backlash. Now, the comments about, would you fight for me? There was a backstory to that. I want to know that I am with a man that is not a bester. I want to know that I'm with a man that is going to stick up for me and stick up for his family, because I've been on a date, in particular, a couple of dates, where the men were just straight besters, and I had a man up in my face, so close to my face that I literally felt like a speckle of spit on my face from this man yelling at me in my face, a drunk man, while we were gambling. And this man on the date with me sat there and didn't do anything. And that was the biggest turnoff. You know how fast I ran to my car. I was like, this is insane right here. I can't. Like, this is insane. So the backstory, I want to know that my man is not a bester, period. I need to know that you are going to protect me and protect your family if anything were to go down. That doesn't mean that I'm out instigating stuff. Like, y'all are sitting over here saying these comments are crazy. You don't know me based off of no 10-minute clip. Everybody that knows me personally knows that I am the sweetest girl. I'm a sweetheart. There is nothing, I am not negative. I'm not toxic. I'm none of those things. So stop trying to judge women and judge people based off of a small clip and try to paint this whole narrative of a person just off of a 10-minute clip when you don't know me. Okay? And then as far as the regards, people talking about my looks, when you look like the bottom of my shoe, you don't have no room to talk about me. Okay? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, would I go back? I would love to go back. I would love to hopefully find a match next time. So we'll see. I would love to go back. And yeah, and I want to thank everybody that did support me and did have positive things to say about me. I love you guys. So yeah, that is my take on and my experience on Pop the Balloon.